All right, guys, out here burning some trash and hanging out with the chickens. They're free ranging now. We have got a awesome video for you today. I'm excited because this has been in the works for months. I've drawn plans probably 15 times and finally excited to get the chicken tank in action. I know we have talked about not doing it, but it's time. We need to move our egg layers around and let them forage a little bit more, not free range because they poop all over the driveway and get into the flower beds and they make a mess, but we love them for their eggs. So hang with us today. We're going to show you from concept to completion, the chicken tank that you've all been waiting for. Stay tuned. Now here is the original build. You can see this was my wife's concept. We took leftover scrap wood, pallet wood, and built our original truck camper shell chicken coop. So I'll link the video before when we built this sucker and we moved it to here, its current location. Just a quick stop to Lowe's to pick up 11 2x4x8s and one 2x4x12. Okay, so the updated plans. We're gonna take these 12-foot boards and we're gonna cut them to 11 feet. That'll give us a 4-foot overhang for the handles. All right, 11 feet. We're in the beginning stages of the building process, and this really is just going to be trial and error. Nobody's ever done this before, so what we're doing right now is this part right here. So if you've seen ChickShaw Designs, Perma Pastures, Chicken Tractor on steroids, that's what we're working on right there, the piece in the middle. So we've got our frame right here. And now we are going to put the inside braces, yeah.
I think those are 83.
At about 16 inches. Just finished cutting these corner braces just to give it a little bit more structure to the inside and to the handles. So there you go. Next part are the walls, but with this one we only have to do 3 walls because the back wall is essentially the door to the camper shell. So we're going to do these 2x4 L corners and then put a 2x4 plate on top and connect it all. All right, we are doing the corner braces and we are screwing those together. So then fits like that. And this is according to, I think, Justin Rhodes' instructions, and we saw Perma Pastures Farm when they built theirs, they did this too. We're going to use the table saw to give us that even level surface and to be able to push into to screw it together. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a dilemma here. We're gonna run the span with a 2x4, and I know most plans call for a 1x2, but because of the camper shell, it has to have enough surface area width to sit on, to attach to. So we have to do the 2x4. The problem is when we try to do a 2x4 this way, this one's already taken. So the solution is to take another 2x4. Now you will have even surface on that side. So that's what we're gonna do. This next step, we are getting the spacing for the automatic chicken door. I think it's about 8 inches wide.
Opening, yeah.
And then we're just gonna center it right in the middle. So we've got the rest of our cross braces. This thing looks like it's gonna be heavy. I'm hoping it's not too terribly bad. But we had to build the specs like this because of the camper shell. It's gotta have the width of the 2x4s to sit on, just to be structured. So when we roll this thing down the hill, it's not gonna fall apart. Okay, so there's the wall structure of the chicken tank.
For real.
That's what it's gonna be. Chicken tank. And then here's the floor. We're getting ready to put the hardware cloth on it. And then we're gonna strip some of these 2x4s in half and run them across for roosting and also attaching the hardware cloth to. We're attaching 1-inch hardware cloth to the bottom. All right, now we are putting on the roosting bars, and this actually doubles as helping to attach the mesh, so it's not so shaky when the chickens are going in and out. These are ripped down 2x4s. In case you're wondering what type of screws we're using, 3-inch, pre-drilling the wood so it doesn't split. Got them at Lowe's. All right, we have completed the structure, the bottom hardware cloth. Only thing that's left is to do the sides and the hardware cloth, attach the door. That's right, Buzz. And put the camper shell on. But it's a little heavy. Hopefully the wheels will help to kind of, counterbalance it. Now we're going to attach the gussets. We just cut these little triangle 1/4-inch plywood. We're going to put those on the corners and to help give this thing some extra strength at the corners. We are attaching 1/2-inch hardware cloth on the sides to make it harder for predators to reach through. All right, we just completed getting all the hardware according to the Justin Rhodes setup. We went to Lowe's for all of this, and we're gonna attach it with these 1/2-inch 2-hole straps. These are the 20-inch wheels. They did not have the 26-inch wheels, unfortunately. So we'll have to adjust the height on them just a little bit. pawpaws. If you're missing a monkey wrench, here it is.
That corn can has come in handy. Yeah.
Woo! You ready? Don't break. Don't break. Oh, man. Are we gonna hit the house? All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Got it down. Hey!
It's not that bad.
That's not heavy. Nice. I mean,
We just
it's not bad.
no.
Oh, me. Oh my gosh. That is super light. Oh my word.
It was way
I'm
heavy
so
without the
happy.
wheel.
It's working. Okay. So now we need to measure where to put for basically the legs to stand on.
And they want them a little lower, right?
Right there. All right, that's 10.
I cannot believe how light it is.
How much-
I really thought this was gonna be heavy.
You can see we've got everything going. Very happy. Can't believe how light this thing is with all these 2x4s. So at end of day 2 in the dark. I feel like most of the time we finish our projects in the dark, but this one of course took a little bit longer, but super happy with it, how it's turning out. The chicken tank is coming to life. So this looks like it's going to take 3 days. The unfortunate thing for us is they're calling for a lot of wind and a lot of rain coming through the state of North Carolina. And with where we live in the foothills, we get a ton of wind regardless. So we know it's going to be pretty bad. So we're going to have to wait till the storms pass. So maybe, I don't know, late Sunday we can maybe add the chicken camper top to it. But stay tuned, day 3, and we'll wrap this project up and hopefully move the chickens in. But we're still excited because this is turning out way better than we had hoped. So hang with us.
It's lit up pretty good.
All right, disassembling on a rainy day. But our goal is to get this done. This would be day 3 for us in building. And it's time to get her done, right?
Finish the remodel.
Finish it.
At the bottom. Yep, keep doing that if you can go a little higher. There you go.
That's how rotten it is.
I know. Well, it's fence posts.
There you go. Ready? Ooh, that's light.
I know.
You good, Landon? Grab under. You're good. Okay. Keep coming to me. And then we'll just go over top of
Yep.
it. Alright, so you get on the outside, Lauren. Landon, you're good.
And then pick up at the up here so your hands don't get
To the right.
this piston clean.
There you go. All right, set your end down. Set mine
Done.
And it fits. So you push it all the way up against it.
Yep.
We're using 1 1/4 inch wood screws for this. New and improved. Only at Lowe's. There you go. Now that we've got the camper shell attached to the frame, we're going to put in the plastic roofing on the sides. Just want to make sure everything lines up correctly. It's time to take off the automatic chicken door, and I'll tell you, this thing is a lifesaver. Prevents us from having to lock things up at night. It's battery operated. Just a really cool setup for our chickens. Another cool feature about this chicken door is it opens when the sun comes up and it closes when it gets dark. So it's got a sensor on the front. First test. Not bad. And the feeders, we got grit, and then we're gonna put some more eggshells in there. Calcium is in, ready to roll, strapped in. Here comes the inspectors to check out their new house. You guys are only being temporarily evicted. Look at all this garden mulch. Right, Landon?
Yep.
And right here, we're just adding the braces to put the nesting boxes on. That way they fit snugly and don't slide around. They should fit nice and tight.
Ta-da. See, they won't move. And then slide.
Nice. All right, so running into just another creative dilemma. So we didn't have enough surface area right here to attach these two. We didn't have a lot of L brackets, so we're just going to rip down 2x4, put it in, and make its own brace, and that way it can support these from moving. So there you go. So now what that allows us to do is to screw in here, and the nesting bars won't move. And while we are in the middle of this final day of the build, let me introduce you to our newest line in our Bonfire store, Faith, Family, and Farming. Go check it out.
Our final step is putting in the roosting bars, because our chicks are used to, in the old coop, they had roosting bars that ran long ways. So we're putting these back in for them, and then we're done.
And there you have it. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us. I know this was a long video, but I really didn't want to break it up into several parts. Just wanted to put it all into one video, start to finish, and really, it's turned out really good. We took a combination of the ChickShaw plans, Justin Rhodes, Sow the Land, Permapastures Farm. There's so many we've watched over the last few months and tried to get a definitive plan that would fit the truck camper shell, and we just didn't want to waste it. We wanted to use it. It's such a good idea. Originally was planned just a chicken coop stationary, and we want to move the chickens. We want them to free range, but without getting into the garden, pooping all over the place. So there is the the chicken tank. It is complete. We have moved all the chickens in. There's some fresh grass for them. So thank you guys so much again for supporting us, for watching our videos, and hopefully this has been fun, entertaining, but also informative. And you can go out on Facebook Marketplace, buy you a truck camper shell like we did for about 20-30 bucks and turn it into a chicken coop or a chicken tank like we did. So again, thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next video. That's right. You tell them.